Good evening. Welcome to the December 14th session of the Planning Commission, Yukon, Oklahoma. We'll begin tonight with an invocation by Commissioner Geis and flag salute by Commissioner Gerba. Please stand.
Father, we thank you. I ask you to be with us tonight. Give us wisdom, guide us. Thank you for your hand of protection on all those here as you continue to be with our families and our city. We love you. In your name.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Baker.
Here.
Vice Chairman Wright.
Here.
Commissioner Enmark.
Here.
Commissioner Gerba.
Here.
Commissioner Geis.
Here.
Hopefully everyone has had a chance to read the minutes from the November 9th meeting. Are there any additions or questions? Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second? I have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Chairman Baker.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Wright.
Yes.
Commissioner Enmark.
Yes.
Commissioner Gerba.
Yes.
Commissioner Geis.
Yes.
This is time at the agenda for any visitors who may have comments for non-agenda items, things that are not on tonight's agenda. So if anyone has an item to bring forward, this is your time. Seeing none, we'll move on to item 3. To hear a request by Craft and Tall on behalf of John Nail Homes for the 605.77 City of Yukon ordinance. The proposed deviation from the PUD is a significant departure therefrom. There shall be a reopened PUD to amend the garage front setback on the lots from 25 feet to 20 feet. And Mr. Nail, you give your name and your address, please.
Okay, John Nail at 901 Stone Creek Boulevard, Yukon, Oklahoma. The original PUD allowed us to bring the houses 20 feet to the property line because on the east side of our water in Stone Mill, it's a 7.5 foot to 8 foot significant drop to the water. So what we had produced in that first PUD was bringing our house to 20 feet to the property line. And but we didn't do the garage that way, and so it kind of defeated our purpose, bringing the house closer to the curb but not the garage. We went to the Board of Adjustments last time and they approved it for us to do a house, but it was the special house for the Home Builder Association, the metro area, and it, of course, it's a beautiful setting there. Anyhow, Mitchell Hort suggested that we get all the lots done at one time, and so that's why I'm here. There's a few more lots. There's probably 5.5 lots on the east side of our water, and all we're asking for is to move the garage the same distance to the curb or the property line as the house, just 5 feet.
So you're not asking for any other changes to the PUD?
No, that's the only change we're asking for.
Okay.
And like I said, we built a house there already. You can see it. It was really turned out magnificent. We've already done one with the Board of Adjustments, and so what we're simply asking is that we're allowed to do the other, I think, 5 or 6 lots that way.
Okay. Did we send out the proper notice to the 300 feet for staff?
There's a map that's enclosed for Stone Mill Phase 4, Mr. Chairman. We actually did that from 300 feet from the whole parcel there, or the plat of Stone Mill Phase 4, so more people got notice than normally gets noticed.
Okay. And did we get any replies?
To my knowledge, we received none.
Okay. Thank you. Questions for Mr. Nail first? And the commissioners? And how many total lots, not just the ones that are going to have the 5 or 6, how many total lots are in this phase? Is it 50, 55?
55, yes, sir.
55 lots? Okay.
And what's nice is not one even called me or emailed me asking what we were doing. They trust that what we're doing is the best for the subdivision, so I was pleased with that. So.
Any questions for staff? Any further discussion? May I have a draft motion, please?
In the case of the application for rezoning submitted by Foreign Development, we have read the staff report and received testimony at the public hearing. We find ourselves in agreement with the staff findings, including all plans and attachments submitted as part of this application. I move that this item be recommended for approval to the City Council with the following conditions. All structures shall be held 5 feet from any utility easement.
Is 4 in the proper designation? Do we have that right? Is 4 in the proper designation for the motion?
That's the city's motion.
Yes.
I think so, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
So to make sure we have it correct.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Was there someone here to speak on or not?
Or when I asked, I didn't. I have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Chairman Baker,
Yes?
Vice Chairman Wright,
Yes.
Commissioner Enmark,
Yes.
Commissioner Gerba,
Yes.
Commissioner Geist.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Dale.
Appreciate all the time you guys put in. Thank you very much.
Moving to item 4. The applicant is requesting approval for a final plat, replat of Phase 2 of Legacy Lakes Development. This plat was originally approved by the council on September 19th, 2006. Subsequent to this approval, an off-site easement was eliminated due to the realignment of utilities to the south. The applicant seeks only to split Lot 5 in two in order to accommodate a new development scheme. Is there someone here to speak to this motion? Could you say your name and address, please?
Yes, it's Thomas Hall, and I live at 1136 Southwest 38th Circle, Mustang, Oklahoma.
Okay. Tell us about the,
We're doing a replat back to the original, which there was a total of 8 lots, and I guess it got replatted for 5A and 5B to be an individual lot. I want to go back to the original 8.
so you're going to take the current Lot 5 and make it Lot 5A and Lot 5B?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what are you planning to build on 5A and 5B?
5A and 5B, we will have a 1,056 square foot each side duplex. It'll be a 2,172 square foot structure
On each?
on each 5A and 5B.
Okay. All right, questions from the commissioners?
Clarify for this for me. Access to this is off of Ranchwood?
Access to this is off of Vandermont, south into.
Oh, Landon Lane.
Yes, Landon Lane is the street.
And does Caitlin Court, and that runs parallel with Yukon Parkway?
Caitlin Cork runs, yes, parallel with Yukon Parkway.
Okay. So it's fair to say that Little Caesars is just to the northwest of this entrance, Landon Lane?
Yes,
That's
just to
what
the
I thought. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Thank you for clarifying.
Are the other structures, and they're going to be, they set to be duplexes too? Or are they?
Yes, lot 1 through 7, including 5A and 5B, will be the same structures.
Are they going to be the same size
Yes,
as a?
yeah. We're gonna have the same, plan. We're limited to space to those lots, so it'll be the same plan, different elevations. They will be an 80% structure, 20% either cedar or siding painted.
So Legacy Lakes One, I mean, we haven't voted on this in a while. Is it a combination of residential and commercial?
Yes, Legacy Lakes Phase 1 was residential on the east side, and on the far west side was a dentist's office, the bank, Sky. So he kind of developed it to where it'd be high-end residential on the west, or on the east, commercial on the west. And then this little peninsula's been sitting here since 2006.
And this is kind of in the middle then.
It's in the middle, yeah, right in between.
Any other questions from the commissioners? Did we get any thing from letters? Nobody in the audience? Anyone online or in the audience would like to speak to this?
Mr. Chairman, we do not have anybody online because the meeting back now has changed.
Okay. All right. Hearing no other questions, you'll have someone to read the draft motion, please.
I can read it. In the case of the applicant for final plat, replat submitted by Ish and Associates Incorporated on behalf of Legacy Lake Development, we have read the staff report and received testimony at the public hearing. We find ourselves in agreement with all plans and attachments cited in the staff report. I move that this item be approved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. There's no further discussion. Roll call.
Chairman Baker,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Wright,
Yes.
Commissioner Enmark,
Yes.
Commissioner Gerba,
Yes.
Commissioner Geis.
Yes.
Good luck with your project.
Thank you all for your time.
Thanks.
Any new business from the staff?
Mr. Chairman, we have no new business tonight.
Okay, good to hear. Well, thanks to all the Park and Rec people that put on our Christmas drive-through. I know the traffic is really something, so if you're on 10th Street or on Holly, please slow down. Try not to block anybody's driveway, especially if they have a sign. And there you are. Any announcements on the commissioners?
Good job to the city with all the limbs and cleanup. That was a massive undertaking, and I drive around other cities and I see they still, I mean, they're not even close to doing anything, so props to the city. That was great.
Yes, it was good to get them out of my yard. I'm sure we all.
You can kind of almost see the city limit too, because on one side of the street it's clean, looks great, the other side not so much, so kudos.
All right, our next meeting will be January 11th, 2021. I know that we're all sad and cheerful about 2020 leaving, but we'll have to put up with it.
Onward and upward.
All right, no other discussion? Meeting's adjourned.